Let's hold that. Fix that. Okay, let's start over. Hi friends. Happy Tuesday. Yeah. This is all over the place and I'm gonna keep it all in. But anyways, thought I'd make a YouTube video because put my makeup on, got dressed, but then not decided, but figured out that it'd be best that I just stay home because we have some family things going on. And I live with my grandparents, so stay with my grandpa. But yeah, as you can see the title, it's gonna be a vulnerable video. Talking about like self-love and self-care, which is crazy for me to talk about because I never think I'd be where I am today in that journey. So yeah, I have no script for this. I was thinking about writing a few pointers down, but I was like, why? But then I'm like all jumbled right now, so I kind of figured that I probably would have needed it. But anyways, we're just gonna go off the top of my head. And so I don't even know how long it's been. Sorry, I just ate food, so I feel like my throat needing to clear itself. But I would say, I think ever since high school, which was 3.5 years ago, 3 and a few months ago, is when I graduated. I started in 2012, graduated 2016, probably started 2013, 2014, just like little affirmations here and there, nothing big, didn't believe them at the time, but I had them like written out, and like I have a clear dresser with not a clear dresser, a black dresser with a clear on top, like glass. So I would take the glass off and stick like a few affirmations here and there with like some doodles to make it all colorful, and just look at it like every day. And so how I started with that is that I went to therapy for a year, just because I was always like a reserved person. I never like at the time I was living with my sister, and I never really shared like things with her. I always like kept quiet, and so she put me in therapy. Kind of helped, but I still, I don't really do much with it now, like what I've learned. And then what else? Always hated like my stomach area, and now like I can see that I'm getting a double chin. I've had it for a while, but I don't like the way it looks, you know, so working on that. Just started this week again. And so what else? So I started on I think from 2012 to 2013, or 2013 to 2013 to 2014 I did therapy. And then sadly my friend committed suicide, which I can elaborate on more maybe in 2015 in January, 5 days after his birthday. So yeah, So it was already junior year, end of junior year for us when we found out, and finals started the next day, started that day we found out. But we were told at the end of the day of that, yeah. So the way they did it was, we had 6 classes, so we had 2 finals each day for 3 days. We'd have a final, then lunch, and then our second final. Oh no, we had a final, then nutrition, then our second final, because it was half day, and then lunch. So during our lunch period, you can either have lunch or go home. But at the end of our 5th, at the end of our, because they did the periods backwards. So we had 6th period nutrition, 5th period. So at the end of 5th period, we were called into the office and they told us. And then so from then on till now, I'm still healing from it. I can even feel myself getting choked up about it right now, talking about it. But anyways, it devastated me like anything would, considering that, you know, so wasn't taking care of myself. Felt horrible, you know. I then rushed through, I can hear my voice cracking. I then rushed through the next few days of my finals just to get it over with, because I did not, I don't even know how I did it. I still tell everybody I don't know how I did it, but I did. But yeah, like, and then so we would have like therapy sessions. Oh no, it's called grievance counseling during one of our periods after lunch, which is 5th period. We would have grievance counseling in the beginning for, I don't remember how, I have it up maybe for 16 weeks, I want to say, because I have it all written down and I kept everything because it's memories. So I did that in the beginning. It was like basically our whole group of people, but then people fell off and didn't want to do it anymore. They wanted to cope on their own, which was fine. I and a few other people, including my boyfriend, stuck it out because I figured that it'd be best for me to continue. But I think on some days oh no. So then, like, on some days that we didn't have it anymore, and I felt myself like not being able to continue on with the day, I just go over to our psychologist, school psychologist, and just hang out with her for a bit, because she didn't really have classes. She was just there for like paperwork, but she had her own classroom, so we were able to hang out in there for a bit, get our thoughts together. I feel like this video is all over the place already, and I can't believe I'm talking about this, but whatever. But yeah. So then a few years went by, maybe like a year went by. I found this account. Where I was watching a few YouTube videos, and I'm like very fond of, like, this is where to say, like, international people. Like, I found a Bangladeshi American YouTuber. Her name is Nabella. You can find her on YouTube, obviously. But I just like looking at, sorry, up close and personal, but I like watching her in the back in the day. I like watching her like cultural videos of her like getting ready and her like wearing Desi clothes and stuff like that. It's really neat for me to watch. And so she is a plus size woman. My grandpa is in the house now. But anyways, she's a plus size woman, and what else? She's like working on her like self journey, self love, and she's like, in the beginning she was like all over like social media and like on articles, like just loving herself, you know. So then I was like, this is amazing. I want to do this. Like, how can I do this? Like, I looked up to her so much. Like, I don't consider myself, and people would, when people look at me, they don't consider me as a plus size woman, but I have like chub, you know, like I'm not fit, I'm not skinny, and nor would I want to be skinny. In the beginning I would, you know, but now I don't. But so when I saw like her videos of how people were calling her like fat and ugly, obese, nobody loves you, kill yourself, and she was like, but I love myself, you know, like you, like I know I'm beautiful, is what she was saying, and I know God loves me the way I am, you know, and she is working on her like weight, but she loves herself either way, whether she be a size big or a size small, you know. Because she's doing it for her health, you know. But I don't want to put words into her mouth, but she is perfectly okay in her own skin, and I want to be okay in my own skin. So then I started watching videos on that, and ever since I've been watching her ever since. And so she has gave me the confidence to start loving myself. Like, it's the way you love somebody, that feeling that you have is the feeling I have for myself now. And I could cry. That's how much I love myself now. And so you see my eyes? Yeah. Maybe 2 years ago, that's how long I've been watching her, or a little bit more. But and it was summertime. I think for one of my friend's birthdays we went to, because her birthday's in May. We just went just because we went to the beach, and on that day we were going to the beach, I had seen one of her posts, Novella's post, about wearing a bikini or something of that sort, like, and so I was like, it just gave me like a confidence boost to wear a bikini. So I did. I wore a Galaxy bikini and stomach all out. I don't have that much stomach, but I have a stomach. But yeah, I just felt very confident about it. Like, I didn't care who was looking. I felt good, you know? And so that was the first thing for me, was wearing bikinis again. Because when we had swim class for high school, I wore, well, everybody did probably, I wore a one piece. And so I think that's what started it all. But yeah, so recently she came out with a clothing line, a clothing line, I would say, with that's called what is it called? Self-love revolution, or care revolution. I think it's self-love.
Editing me, I thought I'd clarify that when I was talking about Nabella's clothing line, it's not called hashtag love revolution. It's called Zeba, which means, which is her mother's name, and it means, ironically, or maybe coincidentally, ironically, means beautiful in her language. So yeah, I just thought I'd clarify that because I was all in my thoughts and didn't even think about it. So yeah.
But her sizing system is completely different from anything you've seen. So instead of seeing, I don't have these in order, but instead of seeing a small, you'd be, well, for me, I'm a large. I'll just call it large. For if you were a large and regular standard sizing, you'd be fearless in her sizing. Or if you're a medium, you'd be resilient in her sizing system. Or maybe one of them is amazing, but yeah, you get the gist. Like, she wants you to feel good about you, about your skin and your size. Like, because how I take it is that small, medium, large, extra large degrades you, but her system is supposed to uplift you and make you feel confident about that and not want to hide it. And so that's what I love about her sizing system. But I just love her in general. She has made me confident, size large or medium, and yes, I'm going down in size, which I don't know how I feel about it, because I've always been a large all my life, and to see a medium, it's like, yeah, there's progress being made, but it's weird to see. But anyway, she has made me the person who I am, and she has made me like want to take care of myself, grow my hair out, just like simple things as in washing my face, stuff like that, taking my makeup off at the end of the night, you know, drinking water, which I need to be better about, which I'm trying with this weight loss that I'm currently on, as I mentioned before. But yeah, just taking time out of your day to take care of yourself. Like, my skincare and my hair care is me taking care of myself. Like, I spend maybe 10 minutes taking care of my face, you know, like between washing it to putting the last moisturizer on, you know. And then before, like in high school, I had cut my hair off because half of it, I would say maybe this much, was like dead straight. So I had to cut it off, you know. So then from that point till now, I'm taking care of my hair, and it's grown back and it's growing longer. Doing hair mask and not washing it as often, not putting a lot of heat on it. I don't put heat on my hair that often. Like, I straightened it for my mother-in-law's wedding and had it straightened for maybe 2 weeks. But before that, I didn't straighten it for like maybe 6 to 8 months to a year. I just first of all, to take better care of it, I don't put heat on it because I'm too lazy to take piece by piece to put heat on it. So as you can see, I have a lot of hair, and I have to like take small pieces, not that small, but you know what I mean. So, and my hair's long, thick hair takes a long time. I'm lucky if I get it done in an hour, you know. So I feel like this video is pointless, but I hope this helps. Well, I don't know if it'll help, but I hope it, like, you get a little bit more insight on like my journey that's still continuing. What are some other things that I wanted to mention? Yeah, I guess that's it then. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Bye guys.